What is the stupidest injury you've ever gotten? Leaned forward to look at my face closely in the bathroom mirror. Vertebrae in my lower back slipped out of position. 9 weeks on disability, then got laid off. Snapped my humerus in half while arm wrestling. I did not find it as humorous as it sounds. There's a tool called a hay hook. It looks like a big Captain Hook hand, except it's welded to a metal bar. You stab it into small bales of hay to make them easier to drag around. One day I missed the hay and hit my knee. I once injured my leg by jumping off the back of a moving truck so that I wouldn't be in trouble through riding on the back of a moving truck. I once broke my thumb trying to give someone a hug. Awkwardly caught it on their body and the ligament of my stretched thumb popped off and took some bone with it. I sneezed, it dislodged a herniated disc causing me to collapse and rupturing my vertebrae, crippling me permanently. So yeah, I got crippled with a sneeze. I broke my foot whilst practicing the finishing move in Karate Kid. I was 20. When I was 5, I was stepped on by a llama. My mom said I had a llama foot shaped bruise on my back for a couple weeks. They closed the petting zoo after that. When it reopened, they no longer allowed people inside the animal pens. In January I broke my rib trying to get a soda from the backseat of my car. I woke up, looked at the clock, had time before the alarm would go off, and went back to sleep. Woke up again, looked at the clock, felt a pop, and heard a sound in my neck. Torticollis. I had to call my dad to come to the college, help me down 3 flights of stairs, and take me to the ER. Ruined my whole 2-week Christmas break. Severed 3 tendons in my left hand while slicing a badger. Basic tendon repair went over well, but my middle finger got infected. They had to put a tendon from my leg into my hand. 3 surgeries over a fucking badger. Holy shit, this blew up. Everyone keeps asking me if I ate the bloody badger. No, I didn't. Thanks for the awards. When I was 6 my forehead was really itchy, but it was one of those deep itches that you couldn't really scratch out. So my bright 6-year-old brain told me to get into an all-fours position and try rubbing my forehead into the carpet. Well, I did that and ended up taking a small layer of skin off that took ages to heal completely. Ended my brief interest in ballet by doing a grand jeet into a door and breaking my toe. This wasn't me, but I was playing basketball with some friends one day and the topic of Derrick Rose's ACL tear came up. Friend of mine was confused how he could have gotten hurt on that play, so he tried to mimic exactly what Rose did to see if he could feel any pressure in his knee. He tore his meniscus. In high school, as I was leaving, I saw a high jump pad and bar on the field, so I decided to give it a try. When I landed on my back, my knee came down and I gave myself a black eye. I had lost about 30 pounds and my belt was getting too big. Most people would say, oh, time to buy a new belt. The craftier of us might say time to get out my leather punch. I say time to dig a hole in the belt with my folding pocket knife. It folded in on itself while I was digging a new hole in the leather and cut my thumb to the bone and had to go to urgent care to get it stitched up. My wife bought me a leather punching tool for Christmas that year. Watching American football as a kid, my dad missed the play where one of the wide receivers injured his ankle. Oh dad, he did this. I ended up with the same injury. I've hurt myself in many weird ways, so this was tough to figure out. A while ago I was riding my bike and saw a rabbit. I wasn't watching where I was going and rode off a retaining wall. I got a concussion from that. I punched myself in the forehead during an improv comedy bit and gave myself a concussion. My sister said, "Hey, I wanna shoot your BB gun." So I give it 10 bumps. Hand it to her. Walk over to the tire, and as I'm setting the pop can on the tire, she shoots me in the ass. Took a doctor 10 minutes to dig it out.